Joe and Marcos also suggested that Al upgrade to a thicker front sway bar, add a rear sway bar, and change the upper and rear control arms to a Hotchkiss setup.
Put polygraphite bushings on the front. It's going to make it a little stiffer, but at the same time, smoother. And the handling
will it ride better?
Oh, yeah. Much
That's the other thing. Right now, the way it is, I feel every bump on the road.
That'll make a difference in steering and in stopping because you don't have deflection like you do with rubber.
Like what can we do to the engine to dress it up?
We could detail it, put billet valve covers and air cleaners. Another thing that I would do is we'd probably, because parts are going to be hard to find for this car, this engine. Pontiac parts are going to be hard to find.
Yeah, okay.
We could get a lot of parts new, but other parts are going to have to be used. And what I would do is the pulleys, I would have the original pulleys sent out, they're chrome.
Nice. Okay.
Change the alternator.
Okay.
Give it a nice alternator chrome. Change the fan.
Okay.
You know, and so on and so on. And most of all, I changed the radiator. That radiator has to go.
Did you guys ever see that movie Triple X?
Yeah.
Okay. You remember the scene where they get the GTO? And he does that thing, he presses that button and all of a sudden the engine starts up.
No, allow me.
Oh, yeah.
That's remote start.
Yeah?
No, we can do that.
Can we? Really?
Yeah, we can do
Okay.
it.
And the door locks too.
Yeah, we can do that. We could buy the kits to put in.
All right, okay.
Let's drive the car in, put it up on the lift, and check it out.
Wow, those numbers just keep adding up for Al. And once he drove the car into the shop, Joe and Marcos found more things to do to put this car into the 21st century.
It's got leaks everywhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what I would tell you to do is we should pull the engine out and reseal the engine completely.
Okay, makes sense.
While we're there, might as well clean it completely and paint it.
We got to figure out the mist too.
Yeah.
Just in case maybe we got to take the heads out. Or
Yeah.
A new ignition, a hotter ignition, so it'll run a little
Change your
better.
carburetor. I would put an Elbrock. Your radiator is leaking also. What I would tell you to do, this is it's like a 3-core. I'd go with a 4-core.
Okay.
On it,
Better
resealed.
Let's not forget to add to that valve cover gaskets, having the intake manifold polished and ceramic coating for the original exhaust manifolds, bringing up Al's grand total to $9,831.50. This work could take anywhere from a month to a month and a half to complete, assuming all the parts are available. Don't go away, because after the break, Al's Car Restore finally gets on its way. Will Joe and Marcos hit any bumps on the road? Will Al's wallet be big enough to handle it? And we'll surprise the next participant of the Quarter Mile Muscle. Will this week's car truly be Miami Muscle? And don't forget the steamiest part of the show, the full contact car wash with our Miami Car Wash babes. And just like Al, everyone has a first car. We'll hit the streets of Miami to hear about other people's first cars and find out how much they'd be willing to spend to get it back.
My first car was a Nissan SCR Spec V, and I'll pay around like $16,000, $15,000 to have it back again.
First car was a 70 LTD. I wouldn't hit a dog in the ass with it.
My first car was a '89 Targa with a built turbo, a racing tranny, racing clutch. And to get it back, I'd probably pay around $100,000.
Welcome back to Miami Muscle. After much discussion with Joe and Marcos, Al decides to keep his car as original as possible, but make it functional at the same time. So the first order of business is to find the parts they'll need to vamp up this classic. Joe and Marcos do their homework and go through different GTO catalogs and internet sites to find everything necessary, like the Elbrock carburetor and intake manifold, the Hotchkiss control arms, and the MagnaFlow exhaust system. It'll take approximately a week to receive all the parts. But just because Joe and Marcos have some time to kill before they can start the restore, that doesn't mean you'll have to wait any longer to see who we've picked to participate in this week's Quarter Mile Muscle.
Hi, I'm Janaina, and this is Quarter Mile Muscle. I'm standing outside of Alfred's house to send us a video of his 600 horsepower Toyota Supra. We're gonna give him a little surprise. take his car out to the dyno, smack on a new set of TWC tires, take it to the track and give it a little run. So let's see if Alfred can put his muscle where his mouth is. Alfred.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Janina with Quarter Mile Muscle.
How you doing?
Good, and you?
Wow.
You sent us a video about a 600 horsepower Toyota Supra.
Oh, I can't believe you did it.
This is my, what I call, actually what my son calls Godzilla. And we got 628 to the back tire. And